Of Committee Report number 56 is in order, and Senator Jinggoy Estrada is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the 1987 Philippine Constitution provides a strong legal framework for environmental protection. The principle of local autonomy is also enshrined in our fundamental law. Republic Act number 7160, or the Local Government Code of 1991, concretizes this mandate by devolving powers, responsibilities, and resources to local government units, enabling them to become primary implementers in the protection, management, and sustainable use of our natural resources. But how do we reconcile this with instances where there has been a purported systemic exclusion of LGUs in the issuance of an exploration permit to a huge mining company? Today, the Senate Committee, your Senate Committee on Local Government, joined with the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Climate Change, submits Committee Report number 56 and reports the outcome of our public hearings and consultations with the key stakeholders, including the local government of Dupax del Norte, affected barangays, residents, and private sector representatives in relation to the exploration activities of Wogal Corporation in the said municipality in Nueva Vizcaya. Mr. President, the province of Nueva Vizcaya is considered the watershed haven for the entire Region 2, or Cagayan Valley. It hosts several major watersheds that feed into key river systems such as the Magat River and Cagayan River, the longest river in the Philippines, as well as forest reserves and protected landscapes that are critical for local communities and wildlife. During the course of the committee's two public hearings, we learned that Wogal Corporation, a subsidiary of British mining firm Metals Exploration, applied for an exploration permit from the Mines and Geosciences Bureau as early as July 4 of the year 2022. Their application covers 3,101.11 hectares of land located in 5 barangays in the municipality of Dupax del Norte, Nueva Vizcaya, with the purpose of exploring gold, copper, lead, zinc, and other associated minerals. Thereafter, on August 4, 2025, MGB issued exploration permit to Wogal Corporation and registered the same with the regional office on August 7 of 2025. Wogal Corporation held meetings, presentations with the barangays after the permit's issuance. Only a few days after, the mining company commenced exploration activities, which involved digging several hundred feet to the ground to acquire samples to determine whether or not the area is potentially rich in gold and other minerals. But the exploration activities were met with strong opposition, not just from the residents, but also from the barangays concerned, pointing out that there was no genuine consultation and there was no endorsement from the local government units. Paano masasabing nagkaroon ng masusing konsultasyon kung isang araw lamang ito ginawa ng Wogal Corporation sa bawat barangay at sa lokal na pamahalaan ng Dupax del Norte? Ang mas malala pa, ang attendance sheet at certification mula sa ilang barangay ang ginawang attachment at basihan ng mining company para sa kanilang exploration permit application. Gayong presentation lamang ang ginawa ng Wogal tulad ng sinabi ng mga kapitan ng mga barangay. Thereafter, the LGUs covered by the exploration permit had adopted resolutions opposing the exploration activities and requested the MGB to immediately cancel the permit issued to Wogal Corporation, citing the absence of consultations as mandated under the Philippine Mining Act and its implementing rules and regulations, as well as the Local Government Code, in order to ensure that exploration or mining activities are undertaken with transparency, social acceptability, and consideration of the welfare of the people. Mr. President, the lack of genuine public consultation in mining activities still persists. Such actions of regulatory agencies and the mining company involved not only undermine the fundamental principle of local autonomy, but also the spirit of participatory governance. Without genuine public consultations, there are serious concerns about transparency and accountability. It deprives LGUs of their voice and authority on vital projects that are, time and again, expected to have far-reaching implications not just on the environment, but also on the livelihood of residents. Thus, the committee recommends that the Philippine Mining Act of 1995 and relevant issuance of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources be amended to reflect the true essence of local autonomy and remove continuing misgivings about whether or not prior community and Sangguniang consultation must occur and what constitutes sufficient compliance even in exploration permit applications. It is imperative that we revisit and strengthen mechanisms that ensure meaningful consultation, genuine consent, and active participation of local governments in decisions that directly impact the environment and their constituents. The committee further finds that stronger safeguards are needed for mining exploration applications that affect protected areas, watersheds, forest reserves, agriculture production zones, and national greening program sites. We recommend that the law should mandate a more rigorous review and evaluation of the proposed permit area, along with a clear determination that is legally open to mining and consistent with existing environmental, land use, and resource management laws and policies. Inirekomenda rin ng komite na ang pagpaparusa sa material misrepresentation kaugnay ng konsultasyon at local government endorsement, kabilang na ang agarang kanselasyon o hindi paggawad ng permit. Nais din ng komite na palakasin ang boses ng mga mamayan sa local governance at bibigyang halaga kung mayroong malawakang oposisyon mula sa mga residente at lokal na pamahalaan kaugnay ng anumang sa tingin nila ay mapaminsalang proyekto na makakaapekto sa kanilang pamayanan. Thus, regulatory agencies must consider the findings of the committee and its recommendations that genuine public consultation and free and informed consent from residents and LGUs affected must take place before any exploration activity. For the residents, farmers, and indigenous peoples of Dupax del Norte, the people of Nueva Vizcaya, and the nation. Thank you, Mr. President.